Hello people, my name is Hack and welcome to another video of The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. Here I'll show you the locations of all the 4 King Gleeoks in the game, the best way to reach them, and also a little tip on how to defeat them. 3 of them are located in the sky and 1 is at the Gleeok den in the depths. In order to reach them, you will have to use your glider and sonai devices a lot. Because of that, be sure to have your stamina upgraded to the max, have some fans, rockets, steering sticks, and at least have some sonai charges to replenish your batteries, especially if you are like me and only have one of those. On top of that, I recommend you to have Tulin's Ghost ability at hand and to reach all the sky view towers, because you need to use them to access some of the islands in the sky, near to the locations of the kings. Before we start finding the Gleeoks, and because getting to them is complicated, be sure to have all the weapons and equipment necessary to defeat them. If you have the travel medallion, you can leave one travel point near them to return later with better equipment if you need to. Having that in mind, please load yourself with lots of arrows, strong bows, and lots of Aerokuda eyeballs or any Keys eyeballs. If you don't have at least 50 arrows with you, it's better not to approach any Gleeok. Grab all of that, and when you feel comfortable with what you have, go to Rospro Pass Skyview Tower and use it to go to the sky. This island over here in the West Hebra Sky Archipelago is where the first King Gleeok is located. Since we are in the sky and in Hebra, you need to have cold resistance equipment or elixirs. As you can see, the island is very high, so go to the islands nearby to find some sonai devices to help you. Here you can find a balloon with a flame emitter attached to a platform. Hit it and use sonai charges if you need them. Once you are high enough, the balloon will disappear. You need to get even higher, so use rockets to do so. Use 2 and use the glider to finally reach the place. Or you can travel to the Wind Temple, create an aircraft from this point and use it to reach the island from afar. Please remember to subscribe, give a like, and leave a comment. Thank you so much. While you are diving, use bullet time and shoot arrows with fused eyeballs. That way you'll hit his eyes easily to stun him and be able to use your main weapons when he's in the ground. As soon as he starts recovering, get away from him quickly to avoid getting hit with the wind, and use your arrows again as fast as you can to repeat the process. If you have Lionel bows, the fight will be easier. If you don't, just keep running and using your bow until he falls. When only a quarter of his HP is left, he'll fly high up in the sky. If you want to avoid this, use your arrows quickly with your strongest bow. If you aren't able to hit him enough times, you'll need to avoid many of his attacks in the ground. Keep aiming up and shoot after avoiding the attacks if you have enough arrows and materials to do so. You can reach him with some updrafts created by his lightning attacks, so be sure to use them and keep attacking. Eventually, he'll be dead. Grab the items and open the chest to gain a Sage's Wheel orb. For the second one, you need to have access to a Starview Island in the North Gerudo Sky Archipelago. You can reach it if you use the Gerudo Highlands Skyview Tower, or if you already have access to the nearby shrine, just travel to it and go outside. From here we still cannot reach the location of the next Gleeok. So go to this little island and you'll find more Zonai devices to help you. Use some rockets to gain altitude and then use more to move towards the island. When the platform disappears, use your glider to finally reach the place. Repeat the same process with this one and you'll get rewarded with materials and another Sage's Will orb. The final King Gleeok of the sky is in this little island at the southeast corner of the map. To reach that place you need to fly from this other island nearby. There is a shrine here and even a Zonai device dispenser. Reach the place easily using the Ravella Wetlands Skyview Tower below. And from here create a little aircraft to move towards the King Gleeok. The aircraft will disappear at some point and you must rely on your stamina and tooling. As you can see here, I was very close to fail, but I reached the place thanks to tooling. Kill the last King Gleeok of the sky, grab the items and another Sage's Will. The last King Gleeok location is in the depths at the Gleeok's Den. To reach that location, travel to the Typhloor Ruins Skyview Tower located near the Great Hyrule Forest and use it. Your goal is to dive through the Drennan Highlands Chasm. Do that and the entrance to the Gleeok's Den will be to the right if you are looking to the north. If you don't have the light routes nearby to help you navigate, don't worry. Just put a pin at the entrance of the Typhloor Ruins and go there. Look to the right side and start throwing bright bloom seeds. If you see these two spots of gloom, you are going to the right direction. Continue throwing seeds to the ground, get past this route and go up the little hill aiming to the left side and you'll be at the entrance. And here, finally, you'll find the last King Gleeok covered in gloom. Just do the same thing you did with the other three and you'll be fine. I died at least once fighting the kings in the sky, but I was more prepared for this battle than the previous one, so I didn't die here, mostly because I had a few strong weapons with me and plenty of Aerokuda eyeballs. Grab the items when you are done and open the chest to get the Cap of Twilight. So those are the locations of all the King Gleeoks in Tears of the Kingdom. Thank you for watching, and if you like this content and what you just saw, please subscribe to the channel. Give a like and leave a comment if you feel so inclined. Thank you so much for staying to the end. See you around.